Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of So I Have Tea, where we talk about and spill the tea on all the juiciest stories on Reddit. If you're new here, grab a cup of tea, cozy up and tag along. So today we are here to talk about a very interesting group of people, I would like to say. And to chat with me, I've got Sheshan Dias back again as per usual. First of all, hi Sheshan, welcome back.
What's happening?
Maybe I think you might also sometimes fall into this category of people.
I think, what type of people are you talking about?
People who think the world revolves around them.
Definitely. 100%.
So, I mean,
Hey, you all want to talk?
it is what it is. It is what it is. But I definitely think that we are much better than the people in the stories that I'm going to talk about today.
We'll see. That is yet to be seen.
Listen, I am sure you will agree. Okay. So, Shesh, I'm sure you've met many entitled people in your life. So, today we're going to talk about a few entitled people. We've got somebody who thinks stealing and being called a thief is not their thing, and somebody who wanted somebody else's drink literally. So, are you ready to dive into the land of entitlement?
Go ahead. Let's read the first story.
Alright, so the first story goes, thief doesn't want to be called a thief because she feels offended by it. The other night, my girlfriend went out to a bar with friends and some friends of friends. At some point, she forgot her cell phone in the bathroom and didn't miss it at all. It's something she would do sober since she is easily distracted, but the fact she was tipsy will be relevant later. It happens that one of the girls of the group she was with found it, I'll call her the thief, and later bragged about it to one of her friends, saying she would keep it. The friend told her it was easy to find the owner, so she wouldn't just keep it, then recognized it as my girlfriend's phone and once again told her to return it. They argued about it, the friend took the phone, the thief got physically aggressive. At the end, the friend returned it to my girlfriend, who was unaware of the fight until later. Now the thief is dissing on Instagram, complaining of being called a thief, that she had the right to keep the phone since she found it, calling my friend and my girlfriend nasty names, and that my girlfriend is dumb for getting drunk, so she didn't deserve her phone back. Thief believes she deserves apologies. My girlfriend and I are just laughing at it and happy she has her phone back, while the thief is losing her mind on social media. What do you think?
I feel like this is a story from America. It cannot be a Sri Lankan story at all.
It probably
Only
is.
Americans are that entitled.
And honestly, like, it's kind of crazy. How is it that you're okay with the act, but you're not okay with the job title? Because that's exactly what you are, right?
Exactly.
You took it, you admitted to stealing it, but you don't want to be called a thief. It's like, robbing a bank and calling yourself, I don't know, like a cash relocation specialist.
That's a good one.
Right? It's absurd. Have you ever been in a situation like this? Or I mean, obviously not similar, but
Yeah, definitely not similar. I mean, I've known a few entitled people where I work and
Of
so
course.
on, but this is definitely
So I
unbelievable. I
actually-
don't think Sri Lanka. I don't think people in general are this entitled. This has to be like the only times I've seen this kind of story is when I watch either like American YouTube channels
or a
things
sitcom,
like
or
sit-
yeah. So
it's
I actually have a
definitely-
weird, well, not similar, but you remember that my phone got stolen, and the circumstances were
Oh
very
damn! Yes, this was where we were working.
Yeah, it became a whole thing. So basically, we were at our Christmas party, and I was out, and I had left my phone while I was talking to a few friends. And obviously, this is my place of work. So you trust the people that you work with. And I came back 5 minutes later, and I couldn't find my phone. It was not just my phone. My phone was attached to my power bank, and everything went missing. When I tell you, I saw stars that night, obviously, because like all my banking details and everything, not that idiot anymore, everything was on it. Like my passwords to everything was on it. It's crazy that something like this could even happen. Like, how do you feel entitled to somebody else's like belongings? This is not a finders keepers type of situation. Like,
Did you get it back?
I did, but it was a massive process. And funnily enough, I was so worried about finding my phone. So I was carrying my bag with me, and I had left my bag at the same place.
And you
because
lost the bag also?
I didn't lose the bag, but I lost a ring that was inside the bag.
That was inside the bag.
And
Damn.
and it was two different people that stole the two different
Seriously,
things.
both are employees of the workplace.
Both are employees.
Damn.
And it sucked because the second person who stole it, he was bringing the bag to me. And he opened the bag to see whose it was, and I think he saw the ring and thought, okay, this is my chance, and took it.
Shit.
I mean, listen, I completely understand that I am at fault and I should be more
Careful a bit, but you wouldn't
careful
expect
of-
that, yeah?
Exactly.
I mean, we leave our phones around at places that we are comfortable at.
100%. And
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, that's such a nasty thing to do, especially to somebody again that you work with. We used to leave our phones everywhere at our workplace, not just our phones, our handbags, everything. Whatever, we would leave it and things won't just go missing. The one thing that will go missing is like a phone charger.
Or food. I felt
was-
entitled to your food.
That was you, but even that was you. But like other people, like nobody would dare to come and like take food. Even like like a piece of cake. I am very like, unless somebody offers me the cake, I'm like,
Bro, boss and I used to steal everyone's cakes, bro. It wasn't even me, okay? It wasn't
it was
even
boss.
me. It was boss.
Boss would even.
There would be cake sitting on like someone's birthday, okay? And there would be cake on like a counter. And boss would say, Sheshan, you want a piece of cake? Like, yeah, sure, boss. Like, no one offered yet, ne? No, boss. That's okay, I'll go and take. And he goes and take 2 pieces. And he comes
And you know what the best part is? I remember specifically when we would like have treats, or it would be Big Boss's birthday and things like that. And we are not like at work. Like we wouldn't be going to work that day. But he would pretend that we would come to work and be like, oh no, but Venuri is coming to work. Let me get some for Venuri. Let me get some for Sheshan. Mind you, we are not on like the schedule for like the next 3
He's
days.
the
But
best
he's thought of us, But,
But that's just because he loved food, not
and
because he was entitled.
exactly, that's the thing. Like those types of people we can get behind, but this is kind of like
This
you know.
is absurd. This is absurd.
And now I think it's also very interesting for the friend, because she's kind of caught in the middle of doing the right thing, whereas also having to deal with this entitled person. I think morally,
Have
obviously.
you ever had this experience? I don't know if this relates here, but have you ever lent money to someone
Oh God.
and then you keep you don't keep ask, but you ask the money back once or twice, and then they make it feel like we
It's
are
my problem?
Yeah.
I can talk to you about people asking me for money for days.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand what it is with people where they think that they are entitled to my hard-earned money.
Exactly.
It is completely absurd, because even very recently, sometimes I see the messages but I don't even open it, because
Yeah.
I know these people are reaching out for them to ask money from me. And hello, I am not your personal bank account. Like, please don't. I don't have money to give you. And then on top of that, I see them. Listen, I understand that like you need to enjoy your life and all of that. But it looks like all you're doing is enjoying your life and living off the money that I gave you, which is like, please
Not
stay in
cool.
your- It's not.
Does that apply here to entitlement? I don't know.
For sure. No,
Yeah.
it does, because people genuinely think that they are entitled to your money. I was speaking to a friend yesterday, and he was telling me, so one of his neighbors from the Gamma had added him on Facebook. And so he had spoken to this guy for like 2 days, and immediately, like in 2 days, he had been like, can I have 5,000 rupees? And he had been like, sorry, like I don't have the money. And then he'd be like, oh, you used to. So this person used to work with us at the old company, had specifically said the name of the company and said, oh, you used to work here. You don't have 5,000 rupees to give. Excuse me, sir? Like, that's not your money. Hello? No. And on top of that, he had said, I don't have the money to give. So, and this guy had the audacity of removing my friend on Facebook and then blocking him. Like, how do people think that this is okay? How is this behavior acceptable in any society? Do you have people that often reach out to you for like
It's like this, okay? There are people that I'm close to that I don't mind giving to.
same like
Right,
of
like
course
I'll
my
give off
circle. Yeah.
anytime, and I never expect it back. You know their situation, you know whether they can or
And
can't.
exact. So I think obviously,
my
like,
my
you have
whole
your
thing
circle
is
too, right?
giving out money is usually now. I mean, now
Yeah.
I give off with the intention of never getting back. So I only part with what I can lose.
Right.
I try
I
not to
think
part
that's the
with.
best way to look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
because then I have no expectation.
Yeah.
Whether if they give it, it's a bonus. If they don't give it, cool,
It's
it's
okay.
gone.
Yeah.
I mean, before I used to give to almost everyone that
Yeah.
asked, and that kind of left leaving a bad taste in my mouth when they didn't pay me back.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
then,
And it really ruins your relationship with that person, especially if it's like a
because
close friend.
they start avoiding you.
Like you said, like at the beginning of this conversation, when you go and ask people for the money that they owe you, sometimes these people make it feel like we are an inconvenience.
Exactly.
Right? Like, hello, do you remember how nicely you spoke to us and how much you begged to get that money in the first place?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. I understand that people have financial difficulties, especially if it's your friends and they're in a tough place. You need to be able to sort of give that, you need to have that support system, right? Vice versa. But some of these people, like, you haven't spoken to me in years.
Those are the ones that annoy me.
Right, you all of a sudden you want to know how I'm doing, how are you, like, where are you working, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like, come out with it, you know. And please, it's genuinely absurd, but thinking of, you know, stealing phones and then being entitled to your money, wait till you hear about this woman who wants to steal your drink.
Steal my drink.
Yes, woman wants my
Women have
wife's
been stealing drinks.
listen,
That's nothing to be surprised by.
I don't know about you and the type of women that you've been hanging out with, but the only person's drink I steal is my man's. Just FYI. And even that, it tastes like shit, so I don't drink it. So, woman wants my drink. Yes, the actual drink. This happened yesterday. It's a hot day, and my wife orders a sangria. As the waitress is bringing it to us, a woman stops her and says, "That's a nice looking drink. I would like it." The waitress says, "Sure, I'll get you one." The woman says, "No, I want that drink." The waitress had to explain to her that this particular drink was already spoken for. Some people are absurdly entitled. This is giving like kindergarten energy. Right?
I want that one.
Yeah, it's like, what? How is this like normal accepted human behavior?
These are all, I feel like, American stories. The only time it will happen in Sri Lanka is if they're influenced by that Western culture a bit too much.
Do you really think so?
I mean,
I don't know.
I
People that
personally would never. I mean, I've never seen anyone, or I don't think any of my friends, anyone would just do that.
yeah,
You know
I
what I
mean, it
mean?
is kind of absurd, right? It's mid delivery, and you're like, no, that's fine. It's kind of like seeing somebody else's boyfriend and being like, no, that's my boyfriend. I want him now. That's
That
it.
some women do that, no?
I don't know what type of women you've been hanging out with.
I mean, come on.
Okay, but
Where
like,
we used to work, also, you don't think that type of thing would have happened? Then that's not the people I hang out with.
no, but like, honestly, people are genuinely so entitled nowadays. I can't wrap my head around it. Like, have you running? I mean, of course, we are always running into entitled people. But do you have any stories that stand out?
In terms of people being entitled.
Like, what's like the pettiest thing that anybody has ever demanded of you? When it comes to entitled people, for sure, like, you know, at like restaurants and bars and stuff, I feel like even a few, not all, but a few influencers also do this. Like, do you know who I am? I can give you exposure, you know,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I
yeah.
understand is their job, but there's definitely a way to approach it. And I know that when you're starting out, it's a little difficult, but it could also be done in a way where, like,
Now, I've seen a lot of influencers do that. They go into restaurants and they randomly, like, it's not even
that's the
pre-planned.
thing.
You
That's the
haven't-
thing. My thing
yeah.
is, like, it needs to be pre-planned, and just because you do have a following doesn't necessarily mean that everybody is entitled to serve you.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
there is definitely a lot of entitled people in Colombo, especially. Do you know who my dad is, people? You know, you can't go
That's
to a pub,
pretty
a
much the
club.
children of every politician.
No, I think it now, especially with how, like, how much everybody knows everybody in Colombo and how small it is. Like you said, it's not just politicians, it's basically everybody's kids. It's everybody's kids. So
And the thing is, they feel entitled not because of anything
they've done,
achieved.
but because of their parents'
Because of
hard
their
work. And
parents.
I get it. Like, you can definitely be proud of your parents and how they've come up in life, but that doesn't mean like you get to use
Your parents'
parents'
influence
privilege
and
or
privilege,
influence
yeah.
to get things that you want in life. So it's
Yeah,
it's
some
kind
rich
of,
kids are really spoiled. It's sad because some are really down to earth and some are
for
really
sure, for
humble.
sure,
But there are
100%.
others who are completely off the rocker.
But I would say that's the case with anybody, no? I mean, some either you're good or you're bad. It literally comes down to that. But having said that, with thieves wanting apologies and women wanting to drink like random strangers drink, we've hit some crazy stories today. So, who are the most entitled people in your life? Is it your friends, your parents, your aunts, uncles, whoever it is? Let us know on all our social media. You can follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. You can also subscribe. I will see you guys at the next one to spill some more tea. Have fun!